Welcome to Art Across America. My name's Nicole, and we're in Santa Fe, New Mexico on a wonderful day in August. A lot of people think that Santa Fe is art, it's actually more galleries per capita, I think, than any other city other than New York. And that's the case. A lot of the art is interesting and Native American related. We're on the famous Canyon Road right now that has the majority of the galleries in Santa Fe, but I'm actually going to be taking you around to other parts of Santa Fe that have a little behind the scenes of contemporary art, more of what you might not know about in Santa Fe and in all that it has to offer. In addition to the artwork, I'm going to show you some local hideouts and spots where you can find great food and other things. So I hope you enjoy your journey. One gallery that you definitely should visit while in Santa Fe is Gerald Peters' gallery. Gerald Peters has a gallery also in New York City, but this gallery is more Western focused, but also right now they have a wonderful Wayne Thiebaud mountain show, as well as a Calder exhibition. Gerald Peters is also very heavily involved in real estate and pretty much owns this town. He's got restaurants, a steakhouse. Actually, I'm going to Rio Chama Bar tonight for dinner. But you should definitely come visit his gallery here. It's a wonderful, huge space with a lot of various pieces of art and types of art on display.
So here we are in Gerald Peters' gallery, and these are works of mountains by Wayne Thiebaud, many of which are done in 2010. Wayne Thiebaud is in his mid to late 90s, so the fact that he's still working is very impressive. But you have, just like he did with his cakes and desserts that he's so famous for, he gives you that lovely colored shadow, almost like a frosting on the layers of the works. There's Half Dome.
Hi, we're over in the Rail Yard District, which has really developed in the past 2 years. When I first came to Santa Fe, the only art venues around were Box Gallery and Site Santa Fe, which is behind me. Site Santa Fe is a contemporary art space that has a biennial, and right now the biennial is running. It's a video biennial called The Dissolve, running till January of 2011. Site Santa Fe has guest curators come. They have there's a huge art community in Santa Fe. Artists who live here, such as Bruce Nauman, Susan Rothenberg, Richard Tuttle, and oftentimes they have speakers at Site Santa Fe. But they usually have wonderful shows on view, and so this is a place that you definitely should not miss on your visit. Also, this area has started to have more contemporary galleries, such as James Kelly Contemporary and Thai Gallery. James Kelly Contemporary has had shows with artists such as Bruce Nauman and Ronnie Horn. So we're going to go take a peek if we can inside.
Galleries frown upon you coming in and filming, which is understandable. So the show at James Kelly is Ron Nagel's Spit Shine, and they're small ceramic works, as you can see, sort of, as well as works on paper that are studies for the small ceramic works. Really delicate, intricate pieces. You're not sure what they are, they're abstracted, but they're quite interesting to look at.
A little off the beaten path, but definitely worth a trip, is Dwight Hackett Projects, a wonderful gallery with contemporary art with artists such as James Drake, a local artist, and run by Jennifer and Dwight Hackett, who have been an integral part of the art world in Santa Fe for many, many years and have worked with artists such as Bruce Nauman.
Here we are inside Dwight Hackett Projects with a show by Tristano di Robilant. Beautiful works on glass, each having a story behind it, a link to literature that inspired it. And I'm not going to try and explain some of the stories. I will let the owners of the gallery do that. This is Jennifer, the owner of the gallery, and she's going to tell us about this piece.
So Tristano di Robilant, when he goes back to Italy, is working in Milan with some fabricators for a public art piece, and this piece will be in a park in Milan, about 3 meters high, so it's at like 12 feet.
Wow.
And it'll be in aluminum, but it'll be based on this shape. And the other artist, he worked with Louise Bourgeois right before she passed away.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
just like a double spiral figure that'll be there, a large piece.
Did you want to tell the story of any of these pieces?
Of any of the others?
Yeah.
Well, this piece here is a piece that Tristano fabricated with the maestro in Murano. And this piece is called I Think I See More Distinctly Through Rain. And what it's based on is Tristano had traveled to Bath in England and to visit where Jane Austen was. And he read some of Jane Austen's letters to her sister, and she was complaining about the sunshine and how it was too bright, and so she was talking about how she saw better through rain. And sometimes Tristano's the metaphors that he uses from literature are also beliefs in other spiritual things too, like in that's very Zen or Buddhist in a way too. He's not a practicing Buddhist, but he reads a lot, and he's very philosophical about his work as well.
Thank you so much, Jennifer.
Thanks, Nicole.
Here we are in downtown Santa Fe in Burrow Alley. And not only is Santa Fe known for its visual arts, but also its performing arts. It has a world-class opera, which is an outside venue that's definitely worth visiting. Kind of far for us to go out to, but you should definitely check it out. As well as the Lensic Theater. When you're here, be sure to see what's playing at the Lensic Theater. They've had the Aspen Santa Fe Ballet. Marcus Roberts, who's a famous jazz pianist, is coming this Friday, as well as many film screenings and other wonderful events. While walking down Canyon Road, if you get hungry or thirsty, you should come to the Tea House. Right off Canyon Road, you can grab a bite or just a drink to give you some energy to have the rest of the day to go look around Santa Fe. They have wonderful outside space in the summer and spring, and there's also a really neat interior. Place worth checking out, great food, and a great environment. Here we are in Chiaroscuro Gallery, one of the contemporary art galleries along Canyon Road. The work behind me is by Sadiq Khan, a local artist who is actually a friend of mine. He does works on board, on paper, canvas, but he also does ceramic pieces that are quite unique, all based on drawings that he's done of the human form, usually. But all of the end result work, it becomes abstracted, layers of color. These works, he's parsing out these very abstract kind of biomorphic shapes, and then adding colors to them in layers as the glazing process and firing process goes on. He's now started to work in different forms, and this is a newer work by him. The works range in price from $1,800 to around $3,000, and again can be found at Chiaroscuro Gallery in Santa Fe. If you're jonesing for some coffee when in Santa Fe, Downtown Subscription is the place to go. I don't drink coffee, but I've heard they have the best coffee here. My family lives here, comes here every day. So Downtown Subscription off of Garcia in downtown Santa Fe. Here we are at the Museum of Contemporary Native Arts. I need a cheat sheet here because there are so many exhibitions. Unfortunately, I have never been to this museum in the 5 years I've been coming to Santa Fe, but on my first visit, I am very impressed. Wonderful exhibitions of contemporary art by Native American artists. One is Alaskan Native artist and the landscape called Dry Ice. Another is a video installation by Tori Mendoza, Roundup, which is definitely worth checking out. He uses footage from Burt Lancaster and Jack Palance Indian cowboys and Indian movies, as well as Kevin Costner in Dances with Wolves, to sort of show how ridiculous the portrayal of the Native Americans have been for a long time, especially in Hollywood. And unfortunately, I can't videotape inside the museum, but I'm sure if you go to the website, you can see snippets of some of this work. It's really fantastic and well worth visiting, right in the heart of Santa Fe. One restaurant that is a must if you are coming to Santa Fe is Agua Santa, owned and run by head chef Brian Knox, who himself is very friendly with people in the art world. It's the best restaurant in Santa Fe as far as my family is concerned, and it's definitely worth a visit. Fantastic cuisine. Sit outside at lunch, or you can go in the very cozy interior interior. It also has artwork inside, so we're going to try and take a peek in and see if Brian's here because he's a great personality and you'll want to meet him. Brian isn't here, unfortunately. You'll have to come to Santa Fe to meet him, but we just got permission from Joshua, who's one of the head waiters, who's fantastic, to film outside. So this is the space, this idyllic setting with water flowing and the Santa Fe sky behind you to have lunch or dinner. Lunch is 3 days a week, but this is definitely a must stop on your trip to Santa Fe. And if you come in the winter, you can go inside where there's a lovely fireplace and a very cozy, intimate setting. We'll take you inside. Here we are inside. So, homemade bread, wines, kitchen. It's like you're eating in your own home, yet somehow it's much better. So there's art, always art on the walls, usually from local artists, a lovely fireplace. It's a great spot and very homey, a place where you can feel like you're getting good food for great value, and it'll be an unforgettable experience while you're here. Santa Fe is known for its great massages, and there are tons of spas all over. 10,000 Waves, which is up in the mountains on the way to Ski Santa Fe, is probably one of the best known. However, this little gem is Encantado, which is an auberge resort. Auberge de Soleil in Napa County has been in existence for many years. This recently opened resort area, and the spa behind me is a great place to get a massage or a facial. There's a wonderful pool area and also a restaurant and bar where you can have a great drink and see views of the open sky. If you have money, you can also stay here. A lot of money. The rooms are not cheap, but they are wonderful. So this is a nice little sort of hidden treasure in Santa Fe.